Hey everyone, this is RPGamer here at E3 2011. Day 2 is done. We've been all over the show floor today. And man, you've got it easy. You just get to watch all the recordings and the videos and the trailers and the screenshots at home. We have to do things like get swag, walk around, get free food, free drinks. It's very difficult.
It's a rough life.
It's very rough. Let's start on at the end here. Chloe, what did you get to see today? What was awesome?
About 3 hours of the Old Republic, waiting in line in confusion at the EA booth.
So you went on an adventure to go see the Star Wars adventure.
Yes, most of it was video and about 15 minutes of actual gameplay, which was pretty good despite my reluctancy towards all the hype.
So what did you get to play? What class?
I don't remember the name of it.
Guns, Jedi, Stormtrooper,
Yoda.
Bounty Hunter, Yoda. You were an Ewok, weren't you?
No, but I remember having guns.
All right. So you did some class that has guns, and it played well, you thought.
Yes, it was quite good.
You want to elaborate?
To be honest, not right now.
All right. Well, did they show you anything impressive in the trailer video session ahead of time?
They showed some high-level raids and future developments for the game, and the storyline and how the characters can choose the way they want to go in the story morally, so we can make good decisions and bad decisions, and it can affect the story's outcome.
All right. Do you liking the narrative style of this game? And did they show like the opening trailer to the thing, or?
They didn't show the opening trailer, but a special E3 trailer, which seemed a lot like the opening trailer.
Oh, but more E3, right?
Yes.
Yes. All right. So what else did you get to hit up today?
I played Assassin's Creed Revelations. Unfortunately, it wasn't the actual gameplay, but more so the multiplayer, and I played that a lot before.
So it's just like the multiplayer in Brotherhood?
Yes, but a few new things, but the basic gameplay remains the same.
Any other RPGs you got to see today?
I played Dark Souls, but I couldn't figure out the controller, and I died within 10 seconds.
I figured out the controller, and I still died within 10 seconds, so it's the game.
Okay, good job.
I got run over by a warthog.
Yeah, I didn't get to the Warhog.
All right. Sarah,
Hi.
you got to play the Wii U today, didn't you?
Yes.
So is it all you'd hoped it would be from the conference yesterday?
Oh my gosh, it is so fun. It's so weird to see the screen, like the TV screen, and then move the Wii U over, but you're like we played a pirate game, and you're looking at you see one ship on the TV, but you move the Wii U over to the left off the screen or over to the right off the screen, and you see more ships, or you can move it up and you see the moon.
It's like an alternate reality game, but without the reality, really, just the alternate, I guess.
Yeah.
So that was a kind of a rhythm action game, wasn't it? So you had to
Yes.
block arrows and then shake them off your screen.
Yes, you had to block arrows with the Wii U that were coming off the TV, and then to shake them off, you had to, shake the Wii U down.
I know next to that they had the Legend of Zelda HD concept running, but that wasn't really a game. They were just letting you change from night to dark. I don't know if you've seen videos of this. They're big spider attacking Link, and it shows Link fighting him. They show you let you change it from night to dark time, and then you could also change the camera angle and flip between the screens on the Wii U and the controller, so you could take the gameplay onto your screen and walk around with it. Except they had it on a tether, so you couldn't take it very far. But in theory, you could walk away with it and get yourself a free Wii U controller. So, did you get to try anything else at the Nintendo booth?
Nintendo booth? Yes, we also played the Battle Me with the Wii U.
I won that
You did.
both times.
And he won it when he played it, and then I won it when I played it, but I didn't play the Wii U part. I played with the Wii controllers against the Wii U. Yeah.
I also got to play Skyward Sword. Did you get to play that?
I didn't get to play that.
I'm sorry, I hogged it all from you.
It's okay.
But tell us about what you did get to play.
I got to play Terra.
Ooh.
Yes, it's really pretty, and the classes are really interesting because there's a mystic class that is kind of like a white mage, but it's kind of this thing where it's like they have like an AoE type raise spell that the guy was telling me about, which was really awesome.
All right. Mike, you got to play some Terra as well. Did you want to chime in?
Yeah, they took us back and we had to fight a dragon, a lot like we did at PAX. It was a stage event. I believe she was were you the sorceress?
Yes, I was the sorceress, yes.
Right, and I had to be the heavy damage dealer. And it was great because they were like, oh, Bob, you're going to die a lot. And I'm like, yeah, thanks a lot. Thanks for giving me the class where I get to die. But I actually didn't die, and we took the dragon down pretty easily. It's definitely, they love to say, it's a visceral combat action MMO. It'll be hard to see like how the classes diversify. They're not really talking much about that. They just have many classes. And for the most part, it's an intense game. You're sitting there just, killing some fodder, and you're like, you love how it smashes and just, brutalizes pretty much anything in front of you.
I really enjoy the block mechanic that the game has.
It was weird because at PAX they had the block mechanic and you could counter against it. Now you just seem to block and not really take any damage.
I think it depends on your class.
Maybe. I played multiple classes and it seemed none of them had a counter attack.
Yeah, I'd tried a Lancer in another station, and yeah, it could counter.
Okay, maybe you do have to be a tank class. Mostly damage classes and mage classes.
Okay. That's pretty cool. Did you check anything else?
Rusty Hearts.
Rusty Hearts. All right, what's a quick summary of Rusty Hearts?
Evil. I'm not sure, but I got to play a guy who goes around and smashes things. And it's really cool because you can actually grab monsters with your hand and, throw them. Or you can wear a teddy bear suit and grab monsters and throw them.
Lots of throwing to monsters, huh?
Yes, I liked it a lot.
Okay. Anything to add?
Yeah, it's an anime-style hack and slash. I don't know really MMO, but it's definitely an online multiplayer, and they really diversify your skills. They're not too worried about classes so much. You're going to be a character, and you will build your class based on your skill set, and if you want to respec, you just go ahead and do that. They're really just more like hack and slash dress-up game, because they're like, you can have costumes, and they have hundreds of costumes that they're going to bring out, and that seems to be almost as much appealing as actually leveling up your character.
Wow. And apparently free bears if you went to the appointment.
Yes.
Yes.
Because
this is an actual costume in the game, is a blue bear, so...
Oh.
It's really puffy in game, though.
He didn't want to play.
Ah, okay.
He switched to the brown bear.
Yeah, because that guy was hot.
I got in at the end of the meeting. I didn't get a chance to play Rusty Hearts. So.
Oh, okay.
I did play. What was the other MMO that we had there?
Raiders.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. So tell us more about Raiders.
Well, me and Michael played it. I played sort of a tank-type class where I had a sword and a shield, although I didn't necessarily have to have that weapon combination, but we were in a group, and we were challenged with sort of moving through this gauntlet where there were a number of smaller enemies that we, along with some NPCs, were defeating, and then there was actually a mini-boss that popped up, and we had to work together to take it down, and they warned us that after that there was going to be a major boss, and that was going to be considerably tougher. They had some groups defeat it, but others had fallen to it. So we got through the next batch of enemies, and we got to this boss, and immediately we noticed that he had a giant glowing shard in his chest. And that was actually really relevant because we noticed quickly that, and the guys that were demoing it pointed out to us, while that crystal was glowing, he was actually regenerating health. So we were beating at him and he was healing back up. We were beating at him, healing back up. And eventually what happened is we got him down to, about 70%. And the crystal actually popped out of his chest and shattered. And all of us ran for the pieces, and we were able to pick them up and throw them at him for massive damage.
Fascinating. All right. What else did you get to play today, Anna?
Do I start from the beginning now?
You can start from the end, or the middle, the beginning, or the side.
Oh man, I have to go through everything that I played today. Okay, let me think. We opened up with Torchlight 2, and I got to play a destroyer, and I ran ahead and left everybody behind because I was having way too much fun kicking the crap out of everything, and I loved it. And it feels like Torchlight 1, but it also feels considerably different. There's a lot more improvements. The inventory system is a little more intuitive. The talents looked a little more together, like there were fewer options that were kind of useless. And they did say that the demo that we played today is going to have the feel of the final version, but they are redoing the UI. So we got to go through a dungeon together. Each of us got to play one of the 3 classes. And yeah, it was fantastic. They kicked us off after 30 minutes, and we spent 10 minutes whining afterwards because we wanted to keep playing. And after that, I went over to the Square Enix booth. I got to play my first little bit of Final Fantasy 13 too. So it was not. I was a little intimidated because I haven't played Final Fantasy 13, but it was actually relatively intuitive to get into it. And I got to beat up an invisible giant via his hand. And after that, we ran over to a French-Canadian developer, Wild Game Studios, and I completely forget the name of their game. I feel so embarrassed. I think it's Dela's Adventures? Yeah, something like that. We did actually do a video interview, and we've got some great gameplay footage that we'll be showing people. After that, I ran over to NIS America, and we played some Atelier Totori, and I had a blast doing that.
You mean Atelier?
Whatever. This is going to be an argument on the site till the end of time, but I got to play Totori, haha, and I got to go out and get some alchemy ingredients, came back home, brewed up some awesome items.
What sets us apart from the other Atelier games that have been on the PS3 and stuff lately?
Not a hot damn clue. This is the first one that I've played.
So, RPG, alchemy.
It's very anime, cel-shaded, sort of similar to Dark Cloud 2, which actually really appeals to me because I love Dark Cloud 2.
So at minimum, it's more of the same.
Yeah, I think it's going to be more the same. I think if you like the series, you will definitely like Totori. Beyond that, we stopped over at the Microsoft XBLA Connect booth, and we played Crimson Alliance. I am sick.
You're good at that game? Oh, you're not sick with skill. Okay, so what was Crimson Alliance like?
You know how we played lots of Dungeon Hunters Alliance, and we liked the feel of it, even though the game was complete crap. Yeah. It's basically that, but the game doesn't suck. So it's sort of Gauntlet, except it's sort of like Gauntlet brought forward into the new generation. So you have a heavier character, and you have a wizard-type character, and then you have a roguey-type character. So we played... we actually have another video interview of that, but I got to play the heavy character, and the guy who was demoing played the magey character. We ran around killing some stuff. We got to solve a couple puzzles. We defeated a little boss, and we had a lot of fun.
What will make this different from Torchlight 2?
They're really focusing on different things. Torchlight 2 is focusing on that appeal of, I'm going to run into a crowd of enemies and kick the crap out of everything. There is very little besides the action, whereas Crimson Alliance is going to be a little bit more puzzly, a little bit more RPG-ish.
You said you were at the Connect booth. Is it with Connect?
As far as I know, it doesn't use Connect, but it's a Connect/XBLA booth.
Oh, okay.
So not only do they have the Connect exclusive titles, but they actually have a big U of Xbox Live Arcade titles.
So this is going to be downloadable for cheap.
Yeah, this is XBLA, supports up to 4 players, and internet or local.
Sounds good.
Yeah, I'm pretty stoked to get it going.
Who's publishing or who's developing that one? Do you know?
I don't remember their name, but they have like massive history in MMO or in FPS. So they have developers from Halo and Call of Duty and Modern Warfare.
So they figure they make a Diablo clone.
Yeah.
Well, that's what you do. I mean, that's the theme of this year. Just make a Diablo clone. I got to get a demo from Peter Molyneux today. Is it Molyneux? Molyneux. Anyway, he was quite lucid, unlike our group seems to be.
Did he oversell everything?
That's just how he talks, really.
Okay, I just have to make sure, otherwise you weren't actually talking to the real.
No, it was the real Peter Molyneux, and he explained his job. He showed off Fable: The Journey, and just so you guys know, it's not actually on rails. The demo made that game look like it's on rails. It is not on rails. What Peter is doing with that game, and this is his vision, is he's making a Kinect game that's for lazy gamers. So he wants you to be able to sit back in your chair and be able to say, all right, time to move, giddy up. Or you can actually decide what words spur your horse on. So if you swear at your horse a lot, it'll move based on the profanities you use.
I only wanted to move fast when I swear. Otherwise, it can move at its own pace.
Oh, sure, yeah, you can do that. And you could do magic, and you could do the powerful 2 hands in the air thing, or you can actually just go, you're dead, you're dead, you're dead. It might not work so well on a boss, but from a lot of the game, you can do things like that.
Lazy boss. I think you're like, you know what? I think I get that XP. I'm done.
Yeah, just pluck the XP. I mean, and as you're gathering along, going along in your cart with your horse, and the lady, the seer lady, Teresa, I can't say her name right. Fable has, it's not Teresa or something like that. Anyway, well, whatever. She's there. She's lost her power. She's with you. You got to help her out. You're the only one who can fight. You're the only one with magic. So you're trotting along with your horse carriage, and you got to protect them. But you are able to just get off the carriage and walk around and go beat up enemies. And if you go really far away, bad stuff will happen to the horse and Teresa, and that would kind of suck for your game. But
you got horse burgers for dinner.
You got horse burgers for dinner. Actually, funny you mentioned that. The horse actually, the horse goes.
Oh.
Yeah. It's apparently a British thing that they wanted that level of realism. And
Thanks,
Peter said you Americans probably won't appreciate this. But, yeah.
Hopefully you can toggle that. That'd be nice.
Apparently not.
No. You have to keep that
it's a
British
reason to
humor in
lean back in your chair and keep a good distance from the TV. Yeah. So, yeah, lazy gamers, but still Fable. It's all magic based because you can't really do a lazy game with swordplay because you have to be all like, and that's not what he wants.
Sword.
No.
Sword.
No. So like you can be on your casting couch as a magician and do that, but you can also craft items. So you can sit there and do like your magic things and make a spear and then throw the spear. You can make a fishing pole and go fishing. And other cool stuff like that. So this game, I don't know if it's going to be an RPG because he didn't show any skills or leveling, but as far as a tie into the Fable universe that uses Kinect in a way that's supposed to be more interesting than a lot of the stuff that hardcore gamers have been hating, it looks like it's got a shot for that. In addition to, Microsoft, I was able to swing around over to EA's booth. Had to wait in line for an hour and a half, but I got to see Mass Effect 3. Casey Hudson was there showing off the game. Looks fantastic. So all you guys out there who are kind of worried about Mass Effect 3 and, they're changing it, they're making it even more hardcore of a shooter, don't be worried. It's still the Mass Effect you know and love, assuming that Mass Effect that you know and love is Mass Effect 2. But if it is, you'll still be getting a lot of what you've been looking for. Showed off the Reaper invasion of Earth. Looks fantastic. There's lots of crap going down. You've got your Normandy. You're going around. You got to fly around, save the universe again. You actually get to do a little stint of firefighting with Captain Anderson at your side as well, which is, for people who are into the lore, they might appreciate that. Your old teammates are back. I saw Garrus and Liara in the party. They were going to rescue a female Krogan, which has something to do with some part of the plot, which they didn't bother to really explain, but that was okay. Some more interesting stuff is that you get to craft and build your own weapons. Well, not craft your own weapons, but you get to modify your own weapons. So part of the way they're trying to put more RPG elements into the game this time around, as opposed to kind of taking out all the inventory and stuff, is now you can customize your weapons to make them suit your playstyle. The game supports you being able to do stealthy play, where you sneak up behind people and one-hit kill them with your holographic light knife thing, holographic saber, I guess. Or you can do pop and lock and pop out of cover and just throw 15 grenades and use all your powers. And you can customize your weapons and abilities to suit that. So they want to support whatever your playstyle is going to be. All the dialogue systems are there and they've been enhanced, but they weren't able to show it off, so you only have their word for it that they've been enhanced. So let's hope they actually did that. But as far as the combat play looked, the story scenes looked, and just the scope of the battles going on, the Reapers are here and they are pissed, and it's going to be an exciting game from the looks of the demo that they gave us. So really looking forward to that. Oh,
once you killed their Terminator buddy, they got to come out and find you.
That's right. Yeah, they kind of upset about that. They spent like $1 million on that, man. Yeah.
Yes.
So one other thing I did get to follow up on from yesterday is I went back to Dragon's Dogma. I had somebody teach me how to actually play the darn game, and I killed a griffin all by myself. It was great. So Dragon's Dogma, you run around. You've got AI teammates. You coordinate their attack on a griffin. In this case, it was kind of using them to help boost you to fly up on top of the griffin, to jump up in the air on top of the griffin and start hacking at it to bring it down, or to coordinate the mage in your group to say, hey, cast us a fire spell, then we can attack their wings and they'll burn, and then it'll come down, and then we can beat the heck out of him. But using all that together, it made for a really fun experience. It's like Monster Hunter when you don't have any friends, except now you can actually play and beat the bosses rather than doing it on your own and just dying a lot like when I play Monster Hunter by myself. So.
You know, you die a lot when we play Monster Hunter too.
But now I have people who are fake AI friends to pick me up when I go down. So.
You know, that might work out best for you.
Yeah. 4 boss types announced. There's obviously a dragon, there's the griffin, there's a naga, the 3-headed snake thing, and a chimera. So the snake, lion, and whatever the third head of a chimera is. But look forward to that one. That's whenever that's coming out. Check that out. It's shaping up nice. I'm hoping to get some more polish on it though. Unlike Sonic Generations, which is not shaping up all that well. I was so hopeful for that. I went over that today, and the game has frame rate issues, and it's a Sonic game, and it's not doing that much.
Wow.
It's looking messy. But and unfortunately, it's just like Sonic Unleashed, where you've got like your 2D Sonic levels that feel like the old school Sonic, except for a slight amount of jump lag, which makes no sense in a Sonic game because you need your jumps to actually happen on time. And there's also there's the 3D levels, which are just crappy, which is unfortunate. But we don't need to end on that note because there's another day of E3 and we're going to have a lot of exciting things for you tomorrow. So please tune in tomorrow. Keep watching our YouTube account and we'll have more for you then. Until then, this is RPGamer signing off from E3 2011 Day 2.